feeling brave? Welcome to the house Hargrave. Running wild with a pack or a coven? Maybe you're a human, it's a monster you're loving.
What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe. What's that monster god going on below? Find out this week on Kitten Marlowe.
Kitten Marlowe is a Victorian Gothic horror actual play for adults. Follow the mysterious monster hunters of Hargrave House as they pursue supernatural threats in old London. Kitten Marlowe is a show for monster lovers and monster lovers. If a show that's spooky, sexy, horrific, and violent sounds your speed, Kitten Marlowe has new episodes just for you every single week.
We rejoin our acoustic investigators as they take one deep breath before plunging into the deep end.
Aubrey is getting off the boat at the dock onto Tim's Island with the lighthouse.
Still on Sunday here?
I think it's maybe the next day. Not too much time has passed, but I'll knock, knock, knock on the door for Mara. I've brought pastries.
Okay, come in.
I think one of the downsides of living on an island is that there's not a bakery around the corner.
Yeah, no, I missed it. It's so she's like, she's very much, needs her sweet treats.
Yeah, it's like a croissants. They're all the same kind of premise, but it's slightly different shape, and they have a different combination of fillings in the middle. So there's some that are like ricotta and berry, and then there's some that are like Gruyere and caramelized onion. Yeah, and I've just got a whole sweet and sour bunch.
Fancy.
And we can cut them into little slices like pizzas and sample them all.
Yep, perfect. I think this is great, and maybe Wanderlust will take it as a compliment that all these croissants take flavor inspiration from all around the world. It's a French dish.
I'll bring some down with me. Maybe that'll help the sort of overwhelming, dreadful sense of fear that he kind of just gives off.
Do you want me to come down with you, or do you got this one?
I think I got it, but if you want to join, you're welcome to.
You go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, let me know, but I don't know. This seems kind of cool. I think I'll be up here, but I don't know what I could really offer.
Yeah, I'll tell Tavo hi from you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess if I start screaming loud enough that you can hear all the way up here, like drop a rope.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that might be smart. Like, if I'm up here and I need to kind of pull the pull switch just in case.
I go and I sort of put my palm on, which president is it?
James Garfield.
On James Garfield's forehead, and I kind of palm him like I'm a bully to open the staircase.
The section of floor that is surrounded by these quartz crystals opens up, revealing a dark portal below.
I think Mara waves goodbye with a rope in her hand and kind of turns back to look at the paintings, as she's been doing a lot recently.
So just practically speaking, I think I described this as a hemisphere with a radius of about half a mile. So unless you have a really long rope.
Oh, yeah. So was that more of a metaphorical rope?
I guess.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Aubrey, as you descend down into this space
all the way down,
where you've been once before, you once again sort of see light sticking to the stairs as you go down. But as you play your flashlight out into the space beyond, there's the faintest glimmer of a sparkle off in the distance.
Oh, well, isn't this new? Do I feel the same kind of ambient, crushing fear that we felt when we were here the first time?
I wouldn't describe it as fear. A clawing sense of wrongness. That this is not where you're meant to be. So it's not that Wanderlust wants you to be afraid of it. It just wants you to not be here. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, your boots splashing in the very shallow bit of salt water that has intruded into this giant geode. you become aware that you are being observed.
It's a comparatively warm welcome.
There's no response.
Aubrey quietly turns in on herself for a moment and just reminds herself that, you can feel unwelcome anywhere. You can feel welcome anywhere. She's been cast out of places and told that she should be in places that she didn't want to be. And sometimes you need to be somewhere that you don't want. Sometimes you can't be somewhere that you do want. And it's really useful for her to be here right now. I go towards the light. Although I don't know if because it's a geode, it's flicking everywhere, but I try to find the spark.
Moving your flashlight around, you can see off in the distance ahead of you a faint flicker.
I'll turn my flashlight off so I can see it better.
When you turn your flashlight off, the flicker disappears.
Was it just me?
You would infer that it was a reflection of your flashlight, but the last time that you were here...
It swallowed all the light.
It swallowed all the light. And so your light is traveling much farther through the darkness down here.
Well, I like what you've done with the place.
You'd like it more if I were freed completely. I'm told humans find crystals beautiful.
Seen any good crystals in Lucerne?
There were a few, but we've moved on. Rome now.
What are you looking forward to there?
Everything. That's what life is for, as you know.
I don't know if I've learned that yet. Although, given the fact that I've turned my back on some places that take that poorly, I'd do well to learn it.
Yes. I can smell it on you. You went beyond the next hill. Far, Strider.
I did.
And you returned.
You sense in that note of disappointment.
If I'd stayed there forever, that wouldn't have made you happy either, right?
There's always a next hill.
I think about the dogwood flower.
Wilting now slightly in your lapel.
Yeah, I'll see it when I get to it, I guess. A little bit after we met for the first time and before our lovely reunion a little while ago, I became a gardener because that was a really good place where I could be in nature and not have to deal with questions from people. And the thing about that is you have to stick around long enough to see what grows. Not really your thing, huh?
What garden could compare to the Amazon, to a tundra covered in blooming wildflowers, or a madrona on a rock near the shore?
I want to tell you about this palace we saw. It was in the middle of the wild and surrounded by herds of roaming animal families, entirely from crystal and glass and diamond. You could see through it to all these bugs, things crawling around, empty rooms, laboratories. Not even something you could see on Earth.
Your flashlight on or off at this
Off.
point? So you're just standing in total darkness with the exception of the light coming in from the hatch high above, which you were definitely not able to see previously. You get the sensation of a cloud moving away from the sun, like the light increases just slightly.
I have more to share about it. I also have a message I'd like you to pass along to Tavo if you could. Seems like a good trade.
A fair exchange.
And I tell him all about what we saw in the spring fen. I think at a certain point, I don't know how long it takes. Maybe if my legs get tired, I'll just sit in the water. But in the darkness, we'll describe what happened and how I felt and what we did. It's in part because I know that this is the sort of thing that the Wanderlust needs to find itself again. This sort of joyful discovery and also the pain of leaving a place. And also for Aubrey just to remember that it's real and to be able to talk about what happened to someone who doesn't doubt her, which wasn't a luxury she had last time. On occasion you go there and back again. what then? You tell me there's another hill, and if I find it, I might finally get my fill. But the things I've seen maybe fuel your dream. Let the day I've had help you so doesn't feel so bad. Following the footsteps I've left, and I'll follow in yours, following the footsteps I've left, and I'll follow in yours, I'll follow in yours.
I'll follow in yours.
You bear the marks of your adventures on your sleeve, but the joy of crossing the next hill, if you're still, will drain away through a sieve. Oh, there's always more hills to cross. If you stay still to 10 seats, you'll never know what you've lost. Following my footsteps,
And I'll follow in yours.
come
Follow in my footsteps.
'cause there's always room for more. Come
Follow in my footsteps. And I'll follow in yours.
come
Follow in my footsteps.
Always room for
Always room for more and more and more.
What message shall I relay to the bearer?
Well, as I've shared something I've seen that I thought you'd like, I was hoping you could seek out a site that I would really like. Tavo eavesdropped a little bit on a meeting I had. He'll remember it. A sort of vampire named Freddie Van Sweeten. And he's quite an unusual fellow. Not traditional in the way of vampires who've walked before, or perhaps he's simply covered his footsteps too well. So I figure maybe there's a strange old library with a book that nobody's seen or touched in years that's just waiting to have its spine cracked.
He does enjoy his books.
Oh, what, you don't?
One must sit still to read. As a mental exercise, living another life leaves me hungry.
Yeah, well, maybe as you continue to renovate the place and it becomes a little bit easier for us poor folks who get pruny feet from standing in water too long, maybe Mara will want to come down and talk to you about that. I'm sure there's a fun connection there.
Perhaps.
Think about it.
Want to head back up?
I think I want to describe the sensation of flying, and then I'm going to head back up.
Cool. I hope there's art done of Aubrey sitting in the darkness and singing and telling Wanderlust about the autumn, or the spring. That was a cool image.
Yeah. Next stop?
Office? It feels like forever since we've been there,
I
but
know.
we can go back and
Really, we left on like a Saturday morning and we're back on Tuesday. But yeah.
maybe clean up anything that was in the wake of Izzy.
How's the first week of 25 treating you, Mara?
You know, it's exciting. It's cool. You know what they say about your frontal lobe being fully developed. You'd think that would maybe cause people in your life to realize that you might understand things better than they expect you to understand them. but I don't know. Oh,
Well,
by
if
the
you
way,
want to, I was gonna. You first or me?
go ahead.
Okay, because if you want, in the spirit of getting adults to treat you like an adult, something I learned far too late.
Right.
Well, actually, they didn't take me seriously. I tried to do this when I was 15 and it didn't work at all. But at 25, I pull out a box that arrived over the weekend and I cut it open and it has new Snapdragon business cards.
Cool.
And there's some with Mara's name on them.
Oh,
I slide them across the desk.
thank you. Oh, this is fantastic. I ran out of like my, the one that had like my name underneath my mother's when it was kind of like Vertere. And when I had to reach out to Fia, I had to like, anyway, kind of in that vein though, you wouldn't want, because of your feud with my mom, you know how she usually takes me out to brunch for my birthday?
Mm-hmm.
She had some stuff going on, and obviously we did too, right around my actual birthday. Going back to see her has felt kind of strange. She wanted to do that this weekend. You wouldn't want to come along, would you?
Does she remember who I am?
Yes, she absolutely does.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
With her, that's a fun binary. I don't really like to apply to a lot of
Great.
things that she does.
Yep.
And this might be a cool opportunity, you know. I don't know. I understand how viewing her and I's relationship from an outside lens might seem weird, and maybe I think it would just be good for us and make it less difficult for me.
Yes. Yep. If I can help, I'm there.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Is there anything you need me to do in particular?
Nope. We'll see how it goes when we're there.
Okay.
I mean, if you've
Just
read
do
the
charades
prophecy-
at me if.
Oh,
if
that
you
would be
need.
bad. No, she will know charades.
Oh, okay.
You think I am good at charades? She invented
taught you charades?
I'm guessing she must have.
Okay.
If I'm the like rookie, she's the Hall of Fame charades.
Okay. Prophecy investigation, no charades.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you had questions that like you could ask about it that didn't seem like they were related to that, because she has no idea that I have spoken to Feet at all. So, we won't bring that up.
Okay. If I start to talk about something that I shouldn't, I'll just kind of have my leg at a weird angle so you
Then I
can
could
stomp
get-
on my.
okay, cool.
Flawless plan.
There's a knock at your office door.
Oh,
Do we have time for a case?
I don't know. I'll be polite and
Okay,
go see
okay,
who
okay.
it is.
Standing at your door is Poppy Bracco.
Oh, Poppy. Hi.
There's a black limo in the parking lot down below that seems to be running a little bit rough.
Yeah.
It's been hit some things and some curves, and that's our girl.
Good day to you both.
Hello.
Hi.
Does she look, according to Izzy's wish, the way she did before she left?
She does.
Okay. I just give her a little look and a little nod. I know we saw each other when we left.
So if you were to try and place it, you would guess early 40s. She still has some salt in her hair. This is the Poppy that you recognize before the spring fen. Izzy and I are going to be taking some time to travel.
Congratulations.
That's great.
Thank you. It would have gnawed at me if I had left this unattended too.
Oh?
She, from her purse, pulls out an envelope and says, "It seems a trifling thing to offer. Izzy told me the whole story. Well, I imagine in her telling, it will shift over time. But she told me that with nothing more than her word, both of you put yourself at hazard for me, for her."
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Which probably reflects on our business practices as much as our strong moral character, but...
Well, also, I know I speak for myself and Aubrey in that we really admire you, Poppy, in your work. We were honored to be able to get to help you.
She'll blush a little bit.
3 queens!
Small smile, just a little blush. And she'll nod at Mara and then turn to address Aubrey. "Perhaps this time it was a prudent business decision. My apologies, I can't stay long. We have a flight to catch, but..." And she'll just hand you the envelope.
I'll take it. Am I supposed to open it now? I don't know how this works.
Is that out
Dr.
loud?
Braga. Yeah.
Morrow kind of like trades are not over Poppy's shoulder, kind of like just
Okay.
just take it and be gracious and maybe talk to her about like before she's leaving. You guys can have support.
Yeah. Thank you. This is very, very generous. I hope you're able to get some rest and some grounding when you travel. I hope you and Izzy have the absolute best time when you're back. If you want to talk about anything, we haven't really met before, but I feel like over the sort of, I don't even know how to describe the length of time, but you sort of got to see me as an omnipotent being and also someone who's really going to use this to pay next month's rent. And so if you're dealing with any of those feelings of ambivalence within yourself, we should get coffee.
That's a very kind offer. She chuckles to herself a little bit. I suspect neither of us will struggle to pay rent in the near future. I don't know how else I'd find someone who'd gone through something similar.
I went through it once alone, and every person I find who doesn't have to, I will help.
You can rest assured the coffee will always be on me.
Okay, but I just got all this coffee money.
Morris, like, just let her do it.
Okay,
Like, just be cool about it.
There's a honk that comes from the limo down below. Mara, you can see from where you are standing, the whole limo is just like vibrating in a way that suspects its like engine is coming off of its mounts a little bit. And the driver is eager to get underway and to discharge his current passenger.
Have a great trip and enjoy yourselves. Have fun. You deserve it.
Thank you. I'll be back in about 3 weeks.
Cool. We'll grab coffee then.
You can reach me at my office.
You can reach me at mine. I gesture to the place. It's a very tidy office, except that everything's broken and there's a tree growing through it.
If you want help with that tree, maybe I can help you with that when I get back.
Well, I've kind of grown to like it, but I'm curious about your idea of help, so we can chat about it then.
She'll walk down the stairs, sort of waving behind her as she goes.
Open it. How much is it? Sorry.
I open it.
Inside, there is a check for around $1 million.
Oh my.
What? Mara, this is so much.
Wow. Yeah. No, it is. Wow. Okay. How do we? Okay.
I do the thing where I lean against the wall and then I slide down it so I'm sitting on the floor.
We'll be smart about this. We'll be responsible about it. I feel like
Let's have a montage song of being really irresponsible with money for a minute.
yeah, that'd be kind of funny.
No, I don't know.
Or like, I think we could probably set aside at least like if we needed to have a fun day, like a couple $1,000, and we could just go kill if we wanted to. But I want you to have more autonomy over this. You want a new place? You want a new car? You want
well, I need to fix my car.
Yeah, consider it fixed.
Wait, Mara, I can get a new tattoo.
Yeah, I suppose you could. You could probably get thousands of new tattoos.
I can finish the whole sleeve. I've never felt more free than on a millionaire shopping spree. It's finally time to
good?
Smash cut to brunch with mom.
Yes.
Mara, you don't look so good.
Yeah. Maybe we lead with the investigative business is going really, really well.
Okay.
Like, we had a really high profile client that we can't really share, but we know
NDA.
Yes. Made a lot of money and that it's going well. And her leg is like starting to kind of shake it because her mom hasn't walked in just yet. They're meeting her there.
Yeah.
It's like, and we're doing really well on our own. Like,
if this starts happening, if things start to get overwhelming and you need me to distract by saying a real anecdote from my life, what's the signal?
I will take my hand and brush a piece of hair behind my ear, even if I don't have to, but I'll be like really obvious about it.
Okay. Make sure you don't do it reflexively or I will just start talking about my life.
Do that?
It's okay. It's fine.
I'll open and close the pocket on my jacket.
I'll just do it either time. Okay. Oh, there's your mom.
As walking into the dining room of the Cliffside Club.
Yes, of course.
Is Cat Vertere.
Oh my gosh, what from Aubrey's wardrobe has Mara recommended she wear for this?
Oh, they bought stuff. We went and bought you stuff.
Wild.
In basically, we went to what's like the Bellevue in Fox Club. Like we went to like the Braver and then got her a nice outfit. We got you orange bottom shoes.
Weird.
Red bottoms.
I get it. Just,
anyway.
I'm just having a hard time imagining Aubrey wearing them.
No, she wouldn't. Okay, but something cool. And maybe it's more from more the menswear, but you look sharp.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have like a suit.
Yeah, like a nice
little blazer
vest and
Okay.
Yeah.
Lauren, can you describe Kat as she's walking in?
Yeah.
As the two of you are sitting in a window side table that is built on the section of the club that is cantilevered out over the water. So you are seated over a 500-ish foot drop to the sea below.
I think what's so amazing about her entrance and her crossing this room over to us is not only like in every aspect of this moment, she is in her power, in her comfort zone. I mean, all eyes, especially male eyes in the room, will dart obviously or not to how she's striding in. She's always dressed to a certain standard, but I think she's added a bit more of a pop of color, maybe a bit more red than her casual, kind of darker. I think I've described her like a darker maroon or like black colored stuff before. Hair obviously perfect, makeup perfect, but what's cool about this is not only does she have like the social magnetism and power in the room, but since this is over the water and this is where this is jutted out, she essentially glides through the room and almost happens in slow motion. And if you'd never seen her before, you're like, who is that? And it's not just like a attraction thing, just like a magnetism that she has when she walks through this room. And I think for a second, Mara catches herself envying it a bit, or not even envying, but taking note of oh, could I do that?
Yeah.
And almost like respect and pride. Yeah, that's my mom. Put respect on that name. Anyway. But yeah.
She walks up to the table, puts her hand on Mara's shoulder. My dear, so glad you could meet me here today. My apologies for not doing this on the day, but as you and your friends had plans, I'm glad you could join us here. And Ms. Stump, I'm glad you could join us as well.
Hi, it's been too long.
Yes, thank you, Mother, for letting Aubrey come as well.
I really appreciate it.
The maitre d' who nobody noticed sort of walking behind her and who Mara recognizes as Gustav
My boy! Yes.
will pull the chair out for Kat, who sits as he scooches it in for her.
And of course, my dears, if there is anything that I can get for you, please do not hesitate to ask. The Cliffside Club and all of its staff are at your disposal.
Thank you.
As he walks away, a waitress comes by, pours champagne for each of the three of you, wordlessly, and scootaloos.
Does it seem like Kat is going to start any conversation, or is there maybe an awkward beat?
If you let there be silence, there'll just be silence. You have never known your mother to be someone who feels awkward in silence.
Right.
She will outweight anyone if she doesn't have an agenda.
Yeah. Then I think what I want to experiment with, and maybe this would be a bit of a role if it's against what Mara is feeling, is she was very nervous going into this, but I think seeing her mother just command that space in a new way, not that this is a new thing for her mom, but Mara's looking at it with a bit of a different perspective. I think she's going to try mirroring a bit more than she usually does, which might be a fight against how anxious she is feeling with all that's going on. So maybe it's or something, a kind of like check that I can roll to be like, can she, I think she's like trying to like take some notes and be like, what's going on, and put these new kind of strength and awareness of this power at work,
Yeah.
I don't know if I phrase that the best way. But
what I understood is you're trying to be the socially dominant one in the situation?
No, not dominant, but close the gap a bit. Maybe more of I could impress with how I'm behaving.
Yeah, you're kind of asking her to meet you on the level.
Yes.
A little bit.
Less of always learning, always messing up, always trying to get it right, and more of I'm operating with more grace and know-how.
Yeah, to me, that sounds like either a leadership or a discipline.
Okay, let's try discipline.
Yeah.
You get a blue die added to discipline checks because you've gotten a pep talk from Aubrey in the last 24 hours.
Nice! Nice. Okay, this is 2 yellow and a green.
She is a rival 3. So this does make it a very hard roll if you're trying to do something opposing. But if you're just trying to do something anyway to be noticed, I think that's quite different.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing.
Then that is going to go against 3, purple.
Okay, cool.
And since it's not really oppositional, it doesn't get the 3 upgrades that it gets from her being rival 3.
Yeah.
Is there anything Aubrey can do to help you in this moment?
That actually might not have been necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do it anyway. The guitar picks so freely around here.
Yes, they so do. Potentially, and I think if this is fused with maybe Mara starting the conversation about maybe the recent work that they've been doing, like chiming in at certain parts and maybe sharing anecdotes or whatever it is to just help.
Yeah. I think overall the way Aubrey's going to approach this too is I don't want Mara to be nervous for me, even though this is a situation where I feel very out of my element.
Sure.
And so I think Aubrey, rather than trying and failing to perfectly fit in, is just like gonna be a little bit more herself than she normally would be, and knows that that's gonna be a little bit awkward, but it won't be as bad as if seems desperate.
Sure.
And so she's just like sitting a little bit wrong at the table, but like with confidence.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. 3 yellow, 3 purple, and 1 blue.
Using the wrong fork with panache.
Yes! With flair. Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's just advantages.
Dang it! Those 2 yellow die came up blank.
Rude.
They sure did.
Oh,
On the 12-sided die that each has 1 blank side, 2 of the 3 came up blank.
that hurt so bad. Anyway.
There's no failure here, right?
Right.
So there may not be an increase in your status, but the advantage that I can see here is your mom noticing what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And playing into it a little bit.
Cool.
I need to remember I'm here for her birthday. That's sort of thought process in her mind, being the one who sets down the menu first and asks the first question. So, dearest, how is the lovely Jay?
Oh, she's great. We all went out for my birthday. Her and Aubrey get along great.
Yeah.
And while we were in Asteroid City for our girls' trip a bit ago, she was looking after my place. She's happy with work. She's happy with her music. She'll kind of have a little nice blush to herself. And I really feel like I've been able to get a lot closer to her recently, and I really appreciate that.
You see her take a deep breath and quite sincerely, young love is something to be treasured.
Happy Pride Month. It's June 1st. Anyway, sorry. Aw, that's sweet of Mom. Oh, I don't mind if Aubrey is privy to this. I know I had kind of asked you about her family. Did anything come up about that was of interest?
There are many stories in local lore about Blue Jay. A trickster, sometimes hero, sometimes villain. His stories spread up and down the coast here. He seems to take a very active hand in things when he chooses.
I can respect that. And I think maybe some of those qualities I could recognize in her a bit as well.
Are you expecting to find yourself in opposition with him?
No, I don't think so.
Good. He's not one to cross.
I wouldn't want to do anything that would upset him or her, so hopefully that means I'm good. And she kind of makes a bit of a joke, just to say that she's comfortable. Because, Mark talked to him a bit, and he was kind of like, just, be careful. But she hasn't done anything to cause worry, so she feels fine. It is. Yes.
Would you have shared with Kat the warning that he gave you? Don't speak to her too strongly. And that sort of
No, I don't think Mara would have shared that with her mom. Can her mom infer that Aubrey is aware? Maybe not.
Aware of
the siren-ness.
I know it's been a while.
And when we were friends, Mara didn't really know.
Yeah.
And so I think if Kat is unsure how much Mara has shared with people, that is okay with Mara.
Great.
Yeah.
Not one to cross, but not known for being wrathful or capricious.
You see her hesitate to say anything, and then she decides to.
Young love is fantastic and rarely lasts forever. I don't get the sense that there would be retribution for a relationship ending in the normal course of things.
Nod. She knows what she's getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like, regular old stuff, all good, you know? Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about the business. We got a new license. We've had some great cases recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd love to kind of like bring up our investigative work a bit more and the success that we've been having.
Yeah. I can even lead it off by proposing a toast to Mara's successes over the past year.
Oh, what? Aubrey?
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
A new venture is always exciting.
Yes.
And my daughter doesn't always enjoy talking about her work outside of the family business. But I'm glad to hear that you're finding success, the both of you.
I think as we toast and sip, what I'd like to do is, as she's talking about, these very tangible markers of success with, the new license and the clients and the kind of financial compensation that we've received and making a lot of positive impact. I guess now that we're all here, and if we kind of want to maybe ask, just get a sense too of, I also probably haven't seen my mom in this kind of context before where I have a friend, and so I'm like, what, could we get a bit more of?
Yeah, what are you trying to get at?
Is she evil or not?
Your mom? What a question.
Aubrey's on the mind of the weird Mark thing.
Yeah. Oh, you could bring up getting a tattoo?
That's what I was going to, yeah. Based on what she's wearing, there's nothing, there's no obvious weird scar or anything. Okay.
Nope, but she might have a button or two of her blouse undone. But she is wearing slacks and a blazer as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like much of her skin is exposed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Aubrey's probably got a vest that she's wearing more like a top and then matching slacks. And so she'll just gesture at the tattoo sleeve and say, one of the goals that I set for myself when we reached some milestones like these was to finish off the sleeve to get some new tattoos. You don't have any tattoos, do you?
I think Mara kind of play along my mom definitely does not.
I know, but sometimes when you ask people, they have interesting stories. True. So I've taught myself not to assume.
Just one.
Really? Do you mind sharing?
I didn't know that.
And she gestures to her rib, sort of next to her heart on her left side.
A crashing wave.
Is it a wave in a certain place? Or one more generally? Or is it a person? Sorry.
Some relationships, some people can't be captured in words. Many in my life could be represented by this wave, but the one man who crashed through and upended my life.
Well, fair's fair. This is for a time when I turned a dragon into stone.
Kick Aubrey under the table.
I just give a eating grin. Sorry. But I know that the reason why she said we couldn't hang out was because of stories like this, and so I'm just.
That's funny though.
So I know that she knows. But yeah, I give a very cheeky little smile to Mara when she kicks me.
Your artist is very skilled.
Thank you. Thank you. They're booked out pretty far, so I'm hoping to sneak in for a cancellation.
Our work has taken us to some pretty intense places, and I've been really happy to have Aubrey back in my life and having us working on everything together. But, there have been times where I felt like us being two younger women on the more ambitious side, sometimes I feel like there's some things in our way or there aren't. And I don't know, I think I could probably be coming to you a bit more with all of your success and how to navigate certain things. And she'll kind of flick her eyes back over, when to speak up and when to be silent.
Daughter, I'm happy to provide counsel in any situations that I might. Are there...
Aubrey would maybe butt in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, again, I don't like this woman. When Mara's just saying, we might be coming to you for advice a lot, Aubrey would sort of cut in and say, as much as we've learned from others, I'd also say that since the business license went through last week, the stuff we've done independently has maybe been our most successful work yet.
Yeah, that is true.
The path that we've charted hasn't been easy, but we've done it ourselves, which is something to say.
Ambition rarely leads one through well-trodden ground.
I also have been thinking a lot about your advice on how to deal with Freddie. And I feel comfortable sharing that with Aubrey since she also...
I'm the one being blackmailed.
Right.
Indeed. You've been weaving your nets?
Yes. Not quite to the point where I feel is at completion, but I do think we've been able to identify a lot of weak spots in his operation, things that he's missed or assumed, and an ally in particular that he has promised something to that we know can't be kept.
Are you aware of his other allies?
I don't think so.
There was a man at his party, a very tall man.
Yes.
He represents an organization that doesn't have much presence in Foxglove, but throughout the rest of the Northwest wields quite a bit of power. Our neighbors' ambitions are backed by this organization. Freddie is one who believes he can dazzle everyone in his presence, that he can spin any situation to his advantage.
But he's a firework being set off by someone else right now?
No, more that he has lit someone else's fuse. There have been arrivals into the city from this man's organization. He goes by Sam.
This is the man who recognized Greystone, right?
Yes.
Great.
He goes by Sam. He is, of course, no mere mortal man.
Right.
What?
And I think Mara kind of said, it's all right, but appreciates Aubrey's effort.
I simply wish to warn you. Muscle is arriving. Perhaps some recent actions of yours have alerted Freddie.
Oh, I broke into his house.
Ah.
Mara will definitely kick Aubrey's leg at that mention.
That makes sense. The Sasquatch and his organization are skilled fighters. They're brutal, ruthless, well-trained, and allied with our neighbor. If you are going to make a move against him...
Remember, everyone else is making a move.
Well put.
I'm quoting Mara here.
Is their strength merely physical, or could they be persuaded?
Many could be persuaded. To assume that an enemy is limited to merely one dimension is rarely a winning wager. Sam himself is clearly capable of wielding at least basic magic, spinning a glamour around himself to appear in public as you saw him. I would not count out more capabilities. His network is wide-reaching and potent.
Then, if we're operating with the information that we have now, as I came to you before, I remember the advice that you'd mentioned about loyalties and the kind of loyalty that you have developed for, I guess she'll kind of glance at Aubrey, longer than Freddie's been alive.
Yes.
But now, if it's not just a poker game, but more of a knife fight, and beyond us being aware of the violence potentially looming, at this point, would it even be wise to try to match that violence with violence? Are we in over our depth?
Well, that's something we get to decide, not your mom.
Oh, Aubrey. And I think this is a very similar situation to when she will turn on a friend to gain favor with and see how her mom reacts. Yeah. And maybe if there's a way, if she maybe brushes her hair on the opposite side that she demonstrated, like, I'm sorry. Like, Aubrey, you know I've never doubted my mother before.
Go ahead and roll me deception.
or maybe not that's the way to say it, but like, yeah, okay, I'll try my best. She's the definitive one to ask. Like, okay, like that. Yeah, I'll roll deception. Okay, let me see. Yeah, your mom's not done.
No, I'm just gonna play heel to the mom so that you can like,
yeah, it's smart.
Play either into her favor or against her to get more status.
My deception is not that great.
Yeah,
I'm just goofing. Yeah.
Her vigilance against this deception is going to be represented by 3 red dice.
This is so bad.
Nah, this rules.
Too much. Okay, wait. Do I have any?
The character sheet's coming out. We're looking close. Looking for talents, looking for angles.
Can I try to give Mara some blue dice by distracting Kat by saying, well, of course the great moose gets to decide, but we have to discount him in some things. Okay. Seeing as he only appears when he wants to.
Proper upbringing. When your character makes a social skill check in polite company as determined by your GM,
definitely,
they may suffer a number of strain to use this talent to add an equal number of, what I'm guessing is blue die, to the check. The number may not exceed your character's ranks and proper upbringing. My rank is 1.
Yeah, you can take a strain to add a blue.
Cool, definitely we'll do that.
Yeah, and take one from Aubrey's attempt at aid.
Yep. Anything else here?
What do you mean by attempt?
May suffer a number of strain to downgrade the difficulty of charm negotiation checks. No, because they're not checking against me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, this is not an unreasonable dice pool.
No.
But I do appreciate that there's 3 red in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There's gonna be one that works out.
The despair of
2 yellow or green, 2 blue, 3 red. Whoa!
Oh no!
Wow!
Are you kidding me? Yellows. I'm gonna lose my mind.
No.
The yellow is blank. The blue is blank.
My dice luck is rolling off on you. I'm so sorry.
2 of the reds came up as double failures.
So that's what? 2 failures.
2 advantages.
Cool. Yeah.
So
I think just like
she's just not deceived.
Yeah, fair and valid.
Can the advantages be that in Kat realizing or like noticing that Mara's pretty obviously lying about like what I would never doubt my mom, that it's a little bit of a status move, like that Aubrey and Mara have like a kind of fun rapport where they're like playing off each other and trust each other?
And maybe that even if it's a lie, she's not deceived that what I'm saying is true, that hopefully at least an attempt to convey you first, world second is noticed, even if it isn't like, wow, she really is. It never would have been that, but
I think those are great advantages to roll in here.
Okay, cool.
The time has long passed since I've needed to give you approval for every action you take. You are my only daughter, the only I ever expect to have. Please do not make me grieve your loss.
Oh.
I'll do everything in my power to keep that from happening.
You'll turn a dragon to stone, will you?
Well, that was a long time ago, but if the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to see if I remember how.
Mother, can I ask something? I've wondered as of late. And maybe this would be helpful for Aubrey to know. Did you really not believe any of the stories she was telling when we were younger?
Yeah, did you tell Mara not to hang out with me because you thought I was crazy or because you knew I wasn't?
Mara, you've not visited with all our sisters. And then she'll look back over to Aubrey. We know many things. The existence of your autumn lands is no secret to us. Few mortals who visit such a place and return whole. I did what I did to protect my daughter. I can see now that you've grown into someone who is not a raving lunatic, as I feared you might.
I appreciate it. I would encourage you to think on the fact that the person you kept away from your daughter to protect her is the one who's going to be protecting her in the coming weeks.
While you have my gratitude for that,
Do not expect me to apologize for protecting my child.
No, I'd never expect you to apologize.
Oh, the dessert's here.
Their flan is fantastic.
Yes, it really is. I think,
I picked the wrong utensil.
I mean, it's a zoom out.
Yeah.
This has been the thing, like, she's a mom and she does love and she...
Yeah. No, Aubrey, she's not lying. She's
Oh, no,
she's
I
like
know.
she's being punchy, but she is also like, yeah, I get it.
She's standing on... This is why this is so difficult. I can't just... Oh! Anyway, this is so awesome and cool.
Yeah.
That actually rocked. Okay. Brunch went really well. Wild.
So we're going to skip forward in time between this and the next episode a couple of weeks and pick up a week, 5 days before the summer solstice.
Yeah.
Exactly how much time that is, I'll leave up to the players, like precisely where they want to pick back up. But I would love to hear a song that just lists a couple more things that your characters are doing as you spend the next couple of weeks preparing, as you get a call from Tavo that gives you some information. You are able to spend some quality time with Jay. You're able to have some more phone calls with Fee, or potentially more meetings. You do receive also a letter in response from Alex Denny from the zoo, inviting you to a gala at the zoo as his guest.
Yes, I have a vest now.
That is scheduled to happen 1 week before the summer solstice as well. You can choose whether or not you want to go, but there's opportunities there.
Yeah.
Let's do a song about what those things are.
Yeah, we can do a song where we list all this stuff.
Yeah.
Training montage.
Yeah, genuinely.
Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down.
Going down.
Working out at the gym, writing letters to the guy that wrote the dog comics, chatting with friends. Your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Waiting for a spot to open up at the tattooist parlor. Waiting more, doing crunches while you're waiting, 'cause the line is really long.
Having a heart-to-heart with your partner about what's coming up. Measuring the threshold of sailors sailing by, and when you can kind of sing to them and when you need to stop because they're about to die.
Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Gotta get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Bench pressing Mara,
Being bench pressed by Aubrey.
bench pressing Fabio, getting bench pressed by Fabio. Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. The clock is ticking down, it's ticking down, down, down,
Reassessing
down,
familial alliances and trust.
down,
And if
down,
you know
down,
that you
down.
might soon be dead, have a bowl of chili, 'cause you can't go to your grave unfed.
Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down. Get your mind right, get your body right, 'cause you know it's going down.
Laura Vertere is played by Lauren Drake. Find her on socials at La Drake. Aubrey Stump is Camilla Franklin. Find her on Instagram at Camilla Strader. Camilla also creates all the art and visual design for RPG Major. All the music for this interlude was created live in the room by Noah Samuels. Find him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah. And I'm Helix. You can connect with me and the cast of our show on Instagram and BlueSky at RPG Major, and with our cast and other viewers on our Discord. There's links in the show notes. If you want to support the show, the best 3 ways to do that are Patreon, by leaving a review, or by telling a friend about us. All right, we'll see you next time.
Hi, Aubrey here, and I'm just letting you know about the RPG Major Patreon and Discord. They are places for fans to connect, to hear a little behind the scenes, songs, content, ask questions, and sometimes we'll even answer them. For example, just to give you a little peek, we had a fan ask just the other week how to play Willow Chess, and I was so excited because I get asked this a lot, and I've rarely had the chance to fully explain it. So, the way you play it is...
Aubrey, I need you to try it.
Check out our Discord.
Nice.
If you find yourself in the Beastlands, where everything puts up a fight, and you need some help, you know who to call. Just summon the Unicorn Knights.
Through an open door on the open sea, all while rolling with difficulty. Through an open door on the open sea, all while rolling with difficulty. Through an open door on the open sea, all while rolling with difficulty.
Rolling with Difficulty is a plains-hopping Adventure of the Week actual play, telling stories from the Astral Sea to the City of Doors to where their current season is set, the Beastlands. Whether you want to jump into the newest action, listening in as the Unicorn Knights stand against aberrant invaders, or completed adventures, following the odd-jobbing, spell-jamming crew of the Paraspora, or Private Eyes solving supernatural mysteries in the City of Doors in their second campaign, Open and Shut, Rolling with Difficulty creates complete adventures, each episode that feed into a larger whole. Whether you follow them as a podcast or on YouTube, where you can see animated battle maps and Q&As, follow Rolling with Difficulty.
Yeah! Come on, chorus! That rocks.
Hi, viewers.
Hello.
Love you guys. Mwah.
One must sit still to read.
Amateur.
Sorry, amateur reader. You could probably get thousands of new tattoos.
I can finish the whole sleeve.
Let's do a song where
Yep.
it's like, yeah.
We know the bit that's about to occur. $1 million.
You save a billionaire's life, you know?
Yeah, you get $1 million.
About 10 million today's money, right? Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Is she evil or not?
Your mom? What a question.
What a question.
I have a nutso theory.
What's that? I crave nutso theories.
You can use this one if you... The tattoo is covering a scar where she cut out her heart after Glaucon left her.
Glaucus, yeah.
Yeah, Glaucus.
I guess if you ever get to do an autopsy on her, you'll learn
I was
if that's right.
gonna ask her, but I was playing fast and loose.